Wi-Fi and going up against and talking about the Bowser versus Robin matchup. What do you make of it?
Well, I think what Robin's going to want to do is try to use her extra range, both her projectiles and her disjoints to her advantage.
That makes sense, yeah.
That's probably going to be the base game plan, and then from there, try to build off of that. Generally, just try to keep Bowser out. Space stuff safely on your shield so they don't get like up-beat. Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
That shield pressure was crazy.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Yeah, you weren't wrong about the projectiles. I'll say that. You were bang on.
Bowser's a big boy. He's gonna have a difficult time getting around this.
Yeah, this is a pretty large target. I'll say that. So Sans, we'll have to account for that, and certainly for that back throw as well. Not too terribly weak a back throw, gotta say. Pretty good for one hand. Gotta admit. And that might kill. However, you saw the red light, but sometimes it lies. The DI into the corner, but then one swing of the sword will erase all that effort. Jadesfate will draw first blood of this winner's final set.
Okay, for a second I thought for some reason they might just like fall in between the stage and the platform and just kind of both die.
Yeah, just kind of bonsai it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Back there, Jadesfate.
Jade is doing such a good job of like controlling space horizontally on the ground with her projectiles, and whenever Bowser tries to jump over the projectile thinking she might shoot one, she jumps and then forward air him. So doing a really good job just keeping Bowser out of neutral.
So Jade. Looking now, yeah, that's kind of how you use in the platforms. If you land on that, you have to basically be using that as like a you're playing T-ball. You're swinging at the big gigantic thing that's just sitting there. So of course you're gonna hit it with the back air. Missing on the Nosferatu. And yeah, I'm not really sure if you want to be slowing down the game all that much. You just kind of want to keep your space and be unrelenting on the projectiles. Because I mean, yeah, you're keeping your distance. That doesn't necessarily mean you need to be slow with your options. You just want to slow all of them out and dare Sans and try to work around them. Arc fire to follow
Not
up.
going to take it. Ceiling on the stage is quite large.
Yeah, this is the largest ceiling in competitive Smash Ultimate, so it makes sense. And yeah, that's going to be the up smash. Taking it for game one.
186. After the hit, there's no ceiling in the game that's going to save you there.
So it seems. So, yeah, Jadesfate taking the first game in this best of 5 series. And I guess it kind of worked out the way that one might have expected, that the big lumbering turtle dragon was not able to get away from the many magical spells that the wizard swordsman was able to throw out. But I don't know, man. That's Sans might be thinking about a character change, but what is there to anticipate here? We have not seen Sans go off of Bowser this entire tournament.
Yeah, honestly, if Sans was switching characters, I feel like now would be the time to try to test the waters out with that. Even if Sans loses, it's only game. I think this is best of 5, right? Because it's winners finals.
Yes.
Yes.
Top 3 is best of 5.
So if Sans switches character and loses, he has data going into game 3 on which character performed better and can make the correct choice there. I've always been a proponent of switching. If you're gonna switch in like a best of 5 set, do it game 2, so you can get that information.
I'm inclined to agree with you on that front, at the very least. But then again, you haven't really said anything that's been outwardly wrong, so I have no reason to disbelieve you. So,
3, 2, 1.
actually, was it you that said that this skin was bad, or am I thinking of someone else?
No, I like this skin. It's probably someone else.
It must have been. Yeah, I'm just looking for an excuse to disagree with you. I like to antagonize. So, That's, I guess, something I need to work out. But looking for that nair, not going to find its mark. Shielded by Sans, and that's kind of what you... I don't know, man. If you're Sans, you kind of have to do a lot of sitting and shield, man. I don't know how else you deal with this. You have to punish. You have to punish on landing if Jades does approach with the sword, and you have to follow through on pretty much everything on that. And what else are you going to do when you're the one who's drifting in, and she's the one swinging the sword? Like, other than lose your stock, because that's what just happened.
Okay, never mind. I thought it was just scary because I thought maybe Jade might try to go off stage considering Sans said, "Oh, the book! The book saved her!" I'm not gonna save him from that up tilt. Sans gonna get that kill. Keeping the game a little bit more closer than the first game.
The Jades.
Sans is doing a really good job considering the deficit of the matchup.
Yeah, exactly. Back air. Ooh. Throws the 11 sword right in the face of Sans. That's just disrespectful, but a lot more even of a game too. What adjustments are you seeing from Sans that have been the most impressive in your eyes?
I think just like when Sans does get in, he's able to stay in like for longer, so he doesn't have to deal with the neutral of jumping over all of Robin's projectiles.
Forward air strings. Good stuff from Sans. We're used to seeing our fair share of decent Bowser play here in Jersey, so definitely come to have an appreciation for stuff like this. But yeah, the arc fire, he got up into the arc fire. I thought he avoided it, but that's just kind of
there. The neutral V breath from Bowser is sort of canceling out the arc thunder or arc fire.
Jades on their way back in. Eventually, like, looking for a lot of the aerials, eventually catches the forward air. Sans gets the command grab, and the DI into the corner helps Jade survive.
Yeah, that fair is gonna take it.
Yeah, you were sitting in jab. What do you want? I got big old claws. I'm gonna use them, and that's gonna be an overhead that takes it. And
yeah, the hitbox on Bowser's fair. It's like it's such a large arc. It's like goes from like the top of his head all the way down to his feet, like a half circle in front of him. It's such a big hitbox. So good. I feel like a lot of people, like in the chat and kind of us included, were maybe like thinking the matchup was too rough for Bowser to be able to overcome this, but seems like Sans putting out a good argument that hey, don't count him out just yet. He could still make it to Grands. A winner's side.
yeah, I mean, you're trying to overcome the natural disadvantages of this matchup, and they were laid bare for the whole world to see in game number 1. There's not a whole lot that you can do about the situation at hand, and you know, regardless of whatever weird nonsense might be happening with the two players elsewise in terms of head games or what have you, it's also you're going to have, this is your character, this is what you made it to winners finals with. If you get off of this now, you're kind of disproving the notion that you are able to win this tournament. So the forward smash does catch Jades on the ledge. Invincibility ran out. Looking for a 2-frame, not finding it, and Oh my gosh, Sans. Absolutely stomping out that first stock.
Good
Back air
stuff
connected.
Yeah, Jade reading the escape option. I think these neutral B breaths are really putting in work for Sans right now. Because the breath kind of planks with a lot of the projectiles Robin will be throwing out. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it is really a testament to this tournament, just how strange it's been. Where you've had names like Raptor, Web JP, Beast, Delta Force, all of these big names coming through. And the people that made it to grand finals, or excuse me, to winners finals, were Underscore Sans and Jadesfate3. It is a little strange, and not as a knock against either of these players, but right now, Sans, right? I mean,
Working on a 3 stock.
pressure can either break you or turn you into a diamond, but right now it seems like Sans is shining, and Jade's only just now takes the first stock off the Sans. Got a whole stock deficit to make up if you're Jade's Fate.
I'd say it's not out of the realm of possibility considering Robin's Carbon game and how well it can work on Bowser. But Sans doesn't seem like he's going to make it easy.
Oh, not in the slightest. This is how you're meant to do it. If you are a Bowser and you're having to fight through all these projectiles and you're playing on Wi-Fi, you have no idea how you're supposed to make this work. Well, this is how you do it. You had yourself a question. Sans turning question marks into emphatic exclamation points. And now he is one game away from grands.
Honestly, like, considering the way Game 1 turned out, this is such a big turnaround from Sans. He adapted really quickly and was able to make the adjustments needed to turn this matchup around.
Now it makes you wonder, I mean, the onus really is on Jade's Fate. Gonna have to switch off or something here. I don't know what you could possibly do to perhaps flip the situation here. Jade's Fate. If they're going to do this, they're going to do this on the back of Rose Robin, I guess.
2, 1.
Running it back to Stadium, I think the whole... Oh no, Game 1 was on Town. And then we went to Stadium, and Sans has not let up since then.
Yeah, so get that Game 1 run back. Why not? Game 2 run back. Excuse me.
All right, quick 80% coming out from Jade.
Not doing too badly there. All right. A bit of craziness. The footstool. You heard that. That was entirely intentional. I will always contend that it is. Back air. And yeah, you're at the position where you can send Bowser flying potentially, but yeah, the Wobbin, oh my gosh. I just like saying Wobbin now. It's fun. Oh, got caught with the L Thunder, however. Jade's sitting at 56%, but it was much lower before. 2 big hits from Sans is all you need to turn the tide of the battle.
Jade answering back with a forward air.
Yeah, I mean, the aerial is kind of what you needed to clean up, but this is how you got to do it. I mean, I'm honestly surprised that Sans was able to land those 2 big hits. I mean, first the initial one and then the up air to take it. I'm still kind of getting over that because Jade seemed like they were well in control for that game number 1. Back air.
Up air, sending Bowser up.
You know, we're seeing a lot of this, and this is a lot of C-stick pressing that we're seeing from Jade's, at least in the air. And who could blame him? You know, you have Bowser, you have the King Koopa at your mercy. You might as well pile on as much damage as you possibly can. But the minute that Sans decides to air dodge is the minute that is the minute that you might find yourself in a world of hurt. And right now, that's kind of where Jade's is. last stock, potentially.
He just joined on that back air. Probably hitting Sans out of an animation, but it just looked kind of weird. That's gonna take it. Going to last stock right now. Jade potentially on the last stock of the winner's bracket life right now, but it could go either way.
The Nair, oh my gosh. How does that hit so hard? Bowser just swinging limbs, looking for the Bowser Bomb to potentially end it, but Jade's Fate rolls back. And wisely so, text on the platform to roll.
Oh, that's scary. Being above Bowser like that was really scary. Only need to grab for it.
Yeah, dash grab, well employed. And looking for it again. However, Sans, this lead is disappearing and fast. You got to roll out of the way for the arc fire. Sans is there on the tech, brilliantly done. This is.
And they're sending Bowser back off stage. Oh, but she doesn't have any arc fires for the ledge trap.
Yeah, I was waiting for it and I didn't see it. And I looked down and it's just the gauge was empty. Like, what kind of world is this? Was really looking for that jump get up. Sans not giving it to Jades, and
oh, what's it called? I forgot what it's called, but it saved her. 11 sword, that's what it was.
Sans. Looking for the dash grab, but overruns the target. Sans has to be just a little bit more precise. Is looking for the side B, perhaps. Gets in, and the jab. Not able to follow up, however. This is tense stuff. Jades, this is the last stock of the winner's side, potentially. Sans DIs into the corner and looking for it, and Jade survives. Game 5 incoming. Fate is not yet written for Jade.
MVP of that game was the 11 sword that got Jade out of that Bowser Bomb, or I don't know what it's called, the side B command grab.
Yeah. Oh, we
MVP,
were talking about
100%, like, employee of the month, all the rewards, like.
Gold star on the board.
Yeah, gold star, A+.
Get a little bit of extra money for the book club when Scholastic comes through for the book fair.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, that
Oh
was,
my god.
and
Going
the scramble at the end was so good too. So I'm sorry, what were you gonna say?
No, I mean, I thought that you were going to go into a whole big thing about how Jade got saved by the what was it, the tome?
No, it was the 11 sword.
That's right, the sword. I wasn't, yeah, because I saw something like get thrown out, and yeah, you're absolutely right about that. The fact that even happened, actual 5-head play, but perhaps the I don't know. Jade just flipped the switch and decided to win. So Sans is gonna have to turn the tide here, one way or another. 67% to 69. Yeah, as close as you would want this to start out. This is a lot faster than you would expect.
Roll.
Oh, wow! Catch the roll and get smashed. Sans and Jade. This is a lot faster than you might have expected Robin Bowser to go. If you're, I don't know, maybe just my opinion, but wasn't really expecting this.
Oh, the M smash at ledge.
Ooh.
I take it. That arc fire again, a great ledge trap setup. And Bowser being so big, doesn't have a lot of options. You can really get around it.
So again, the same sort of crazy start that we were expecting for game number 2. These two are just trading haymakers, back and forth, piling up the damage. We're barely 90 seconds inside this match, and we're about halfway done. Looking for the forward smash upon the, just begging for a neutral get up, and Sans. I don't know, you can't crack under pressure here. I mean, no, this is a big stage. It's Game 5 winners final, but composure is key, and I kind of wonder if that puts the advantage into the corner of Jade, Air.
Yeah, just a little bit. All that up till it's gonna send Robin up. Let's see what the ledge trap is from Sans. Tries to maybe catch a jump or something with an up tilt. Maybe a roll as well. That down air
Beautifully
again!
caught. The down air just stomping out the life from that stock, but follows it up with the tilt.
Oh my
Game
goodness,
5.
a quick 55%.
One
73.
stock to settle it, and a quick, huge lead from Sands. I can't even keep up with this. Oh, but the Nosferatu, that's going to shorten the gap by quite a bit.
Jade always seems to, whenever Jade's in like a deficit, Jade always seems to find those Nosferatus to
Oh!
heal herself.
That's gonna do it, Sands! With the smash! Just blistering his way into grand finals. You thought that you had it. You thought you had the answers. Sands changes the questions.
Yeah, that was honestly